It was just a road traffic accident. Obviously, a driver driving too fast knocked over a macaque and killed it, sadly. It's very common. This year we've had a lot less macaques killed actually in road traffic accidents because we've had less traffic in the Upper Rock because of COVID. But it's a risk that when you have monkeys next to a road, if you have traffic traveling too fast through specific areas, then you are going to get casualties, sadly. We've got to try to do everything to try to prevent it, but it's something which we've had over the last few years happen quite regularly.
And as we understand it, it's because of the age of the young macaque. It was, I believe, a 2-year-old, and they're not quite used to the traffic yet?
I think they take more risks. I think the older macaque is more wary, so therefore the young ones are more, same as young adults, they're more boisterous, so therefore they'll run across the roads, they'll do other things which the older macaques would just view from a distance, where they'll take more of an active movement around the vehicles. So they'll sit in the middle of the road or they move across the roads, therefore there's more chance of them getting hit. So they're less road savvy, to be honest with you. It's particularly bad at Prince Philip's Arch at the top. That's where we get a lot of traffic on a narrow road. So if you go up Prince Philip's, the road's quite narrow, and therefore the monkeys that accumulate in the area tend to be more on the road than in other parts, like in Apes Den or in other parts of town. So therefore most of our casualties happen at Prince Philip. And obviously in the main tourist season, that's when we get majority of traffic, which it's a bottleneck up there at Prince Philip, so we get a lot of traffic going through that area, and that's where we tend to get more casualties.
And was speed a factor this time round, or do you not need to go that fast at all to hit a macaque?
You don't have to be. It is speed in most cases. I mean, 90% of cases there will be speed. There is the odd case where it's just an unfortunate accident where the vehicle isn't traveling fast, and there's been a knock. They are small animals, and therefore it doesn't take much to take one out, especially the younger macaque. But in the majority of cases it is because of speed and people not being aware of their surroundings. There's no doubt about it.
In your view, is there anything that can be done about perhaps monitoring the speed of drivers up in the Upper Rock area, in particular in the area where you spoke about, which is quite a tight area, bottleneck?
The area there between St. Michael's and Cable Car tends to be the area of highest casualty. So therefore you could concentrate more efforts in that area. I mean, I know the Department of Environment is looking at that, putting speed bumps in the area. Speed cameras is difficult. Logistics is difficult to put speed cameras in that area there. But I think people just have to be very wary of speed and wary of the monkeys and slow down around the monkeys. You can't rush about. We've got to start closing off the Upper Rock, when the tourists are gone. So therefore we don't need to have traffic running up the top of the rock, after tourist season.
And what would your advice be to people following this incident?
They have to slow down and be aware, because even if you're traveling slowly, these young macaques will run across the front of your car. They will do it. 1, 2-year-old, 3-year-olds, they will take that risk. They will run across the front of your car. And so just don't assume that a monkey's moved on. Just be careful. Beep your horn if necessary, just so they're aware that you are moving forward. Just plain common sense, and obviously decrease your speed massively. I think that's important. Sometimes when there's less traffic in the Upper Rock, when the tourism isn't here, that's often when we get the high-speed accidents. So you get the youngsters speeding up the top of the rock. So maybe we should think about. I know the government is thinking of controlling the access of vehicle traffic to the top of the rock. So that's something which we should be looking at.